We got San Jose State in the house. Coach Ken Niumatalolo. Coach, how we doing?
Good. Awesome. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. So obviously, you're heading into year two now in the Bay Area. I thought, for you, just overall for SJSU, just a great year one. Just so much chaos for you. Coming, it's been well documented. You just saying that it was just an absolute whirlwind for you. You had all the court. You had the quarterback. Battle there, and you still come up with a winning record and the bowl eligibility. Just overall, your thoughts on just year one in San Jose.
Well, like you said, it pleased a lot of things you're happy about, but there's also things that you wish that you could have got done, and wish we could have won that triple overtime game against Washington State, or hope we could have won our five overtime bowl game against South Florida or Colorado State. But then there's some games you're grateful you won. I mean, we had a tight win versus Nevada, and so yeah, grateful for our young men and their hard work and all they did last year.
Uh, Tougher game to coach on the sidelines. The Hawaii Bowl overtime game on Christmas Eve or the Wazoo game on the road.
They were both hard. Both of them were really, really hard, and just because you feel like you had a chance to win the game, and but yeah, they're both tough. But
Talk to me about Walker Eget. It's pretty clear, and you've made it clear since the offseason really started that he's going to be the guy. It's his team. He's the QB1. Been just the biggest progression from Walker, maybe since the last time he's taken the field, during the offseason at camp, that has really stood out to you?
I think the number one thing is to recognize this is his team. You know what I mean? This is his team. Last year at this time, we were still trying to figure it out. Is it Emmett or is it Walker? And we didn't decide to 1 week before the season started. And so I think with that security and that knowledge that everybody knows, hey, here's our quarterback. He's our leader, and he's taking the reins, and he's done a really good job of leading our team in offseason. Had a great offseason, great spring ball, great summer training, and really excited to see that kid play this year.
Yeah, roster continuity is so significant in this sport. I mean, just how nice is it? How much of it is it a luxury that you just got so many returning pieces, back at several key positions back on the Spartans this year.
Well, it helps from the standpoint they know the culture, so you're not having to reteach that. In fact, they can teach that to to our incoming guys, and so having those guys that have been in the program that know the way we do things is definitely a luxury, and grateful that that's happening.
You know, we saw in some play last year with Walker, that he'll just, instead of sliding, he'll just diving. Is that something that you guys have kind of taught, the slide versus the dive as far as, protection of the quarterbacks?
Yeah, we've done some of that, and he's got to, protect himself, this year, and I know he'll do that, and hopefully try to protect him so he can play the whole season.
The old school rivalries, I feel like is just so important, just in the college game, so many battles that have gone, for years and years, decades, and almost sometimes a century. Some of these rivalries. Just how important is it, to have those regional matchups? The Stanford, the Cal marriage soon, and Fresno State's departing next year, but you're going to still have the battle for the Valley for the foreseeable future.
I think it's awesome for the fans. It's important for the fans in our university. Grateful to play Stanford again. Be able to play Cal in the future is going to be awesome. And to continue the Fresno State rivalry, hopefully we'll play better this year against, Fresno State. But, yeah, those are important for our program.
Yeah, Nick Nash, first team All-American. He goes to the NFL along with Jay Locke. You guys just reload at the wide receiver room. Matt Coleman's returning. Does this room with all of these pieces at the wide receiver position have a chance to really blossom and be as good as that 1-2 tandem that we saw with Nash and Lockhart last year?
Well, we're definitely going to miss both Nick and Justin J-Lock. They did an awesome job last year, but we love the pieces that we've added from Danny Scudero, Leland Smith, Malachi Riley, Johari Johnson. Kyrie Scholl didn't play last year. Sterling is a guy that we're, or Starling, Mason's a guy we're excited about. Then you got, like you said, Matt coming back, Cooper, some other guys. So it's an exciting group, and we're looking forward to those guys.
You get the first bye week at week 3 after the Texas game. Do you like the early bye week this season, and the situation that it comes in?
We'll take them anytime we can get it, and yeah, we'll definitely take that when we can get it.
You know, you're entering year 2. SJSU's been just a consistent winner the past half decade. They've kind of always, I would say, before you got here, before Coach Brennan got here, they've just kind of been, the laughing stock and the cellar dweller, the Mountain West. Now they're a consistent winner. They're in a bowl game every year. Now, just how do you feel just about the state of the football program? Since you've taken over, and you're just looking to expand on it.
Well, like I said, excited for all the things that Coach Brennan did with the program. Excited about last year, and hopefully this is another great year. We're excited about the kids coming back. Excited about the direction, and hopefully it can be a successful year.
Well, great stuff. Coach Ken Niumatalolo, 2025 campaign should be fun. We're going to be along for the ride, of course, out there in San Jose, and good to finally talk to you one-on-one this time. So
Thanks for having me, brother.
yeah, glad to be out here. There you have it, Coach Ken. Thanks for the time.